Good afternoon, everybody. How are you today? So I failed, and I really did fail because I'm really trying to get to grips with technology, trying to up my game here so I can bring you really high quality video to you all times so that you get the best from me, so I can impart my knowledge, my skills, my expertise with you at a high level. And one of the things I wanted to try today was, because I see so many other super entrepreneurs doing it, is that when they are doing live broadcasts, they can go live on their business page and in the group, and also maybe using Periscope. So that's something else for me to try. So I failed because my other half has moved my laptop. I can't find it, so I couldn't get the laptop and share straight away into my group, the Diamond Circle. So I apologise to my diamonds in the Diamond Circle that I'm not actually live in there. I was trying to do two things at once, but hey ho, I will try again, and you know, it's learning. And that's what I want to talk to you about today, because at the Diamond Circle and with Diamond Success, we're all about innovative thinking. We're all about embracing amazing stuff for us so that we can really quantum leap and fly, so that we can experience success, you know, as quickly as possible. But success does take time, and it's about the little steps. And that's what I want to talk to you about today, because Diamond Success and the Diamond Circle and myself, I'm all about mindset, and I want you to begin to flip your mindset, because when we say the word failure, what happens to you? What happens to your energy? What thoughts start running through your mind when you hear that word failure? And you know, it's very innovative to be thinking of celebrating failure. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. I want to talk to you about flipping what you think about failure and begin to embrace it. Begin to know that failure is amazing. You know, Albert Einstein said, anybody who's never failed has never succeeded, because in order to succeed you've got to fail. And we can think of Thomas Edison and the light bulb. He failed thousands of times before he actually perfected the light bulb. And look how far we've come since his very primitive light bulb. And it's the same, you know, when we start to embrace failure, then great things happen. We become very innovative. And if we think of Alexander Fleming, if he hadn't made mistakes in his lab, guess what? We might not have had penicillin today, because it was through his mistakes that he stumbled across penicillin. And, you know, that saves thousands and thousands of lives. And I know this, not quite firsthand, but my grandmother, this is the story my mum told me. My grandmother died, a young woman, my mother was only 9, because she cut herself, and there was no penicillin in those days. So she got blood poisoning and died. You know, so, you know, with mistakes, and with failure, we actually grow. And that's what I want you to consider. When you make a mistake, when you fail, you are taking one step closer to your goal. You're moving forward, because you will adjust and you will look at the failure and see what you need to do in order to move forward. And it's amazing. Just think of all the trailblazers, the pioneers, all the people who did first up Everest, first to the North Pole, all the first female flying across the Atlantic. All these people, they had to fail before they succeeded. And it's this flick and this flip of your mindset to embrace failure. But not just embrace it, it's actually celebrate it. Because some of the most innovative thinking companies in the world today absolutely celebrate their failures. Google is one of them. They celebrate every time they have a failure because they know they will learn from it, they will make changes, and they will give us something bigger and better. God of Gore-Tex, when they have failure, they buy in beer and champagne. And there's another company, they have cheese and wine when they fail as well. So lots of these big companies, corporations, really are embracing failure, and great leaders embrace failure as well. And so talking to you as a leader, it's important as you develop as a leader that you learn to embrace that failure, because when it just takes you that step closer and it just lifts your energy, and when you celebrate, your energy is rising, so you can then begin to go beyond that that more archaic way of looking at failure and having that sinking feeling. And that's why so many people give up, because of their mindset and how they think about failure. But if you see failure as success and another step closer, that just drives you and keeps you going. It's so important to have the right mindset so that you are successful. And as entrepreneurs, there's so much failure and so much trial and error and so much tweaking here and there till you get it right exactly. And particularly when you start to align your heart, your soul and your mind. So there's lots of failure going on there as you're learning. Learning is part of failure. As a teacher for over 20 years, I spoke to the children about the learning pit. And I think it's something I'm going to bring into the work that I do as well. The learning pit is okay to be in it. It's dark, it's miserable, but there's great things in there. There's people who will help you. You learn from that darkness and you come up shining even bigger and better. So it's about brilliant success, because in the mistakes, brilliance is absolutely generated. You find other ideas, you become innovative. Well, that didn't work, what am I going to do? You begin to think out the box, and that will make you stand out from other people when you come up with solutions. So being solution focused is very much part of failure, and there's just so much to it. But the main point for today is I want you to begin to think differently about failure and making mistakes. I want you to embrace the failure, knowing that you're one step closer to your goal, to your success. And above all, I want you to celebrate. I want you to celebrate, and sparkle in your success. Sparkle in your success, in your failure, knowing that you're just so close to achieving your dream. So that's what I've got to say for today. Celebrate success and, embrace the failures that you make every day. Hope you've enjoyed it. I hope there's been something in there. There'll be lots more about this. I posted last night about diamond circles, definitely a tribe who are going to be embracing and celebrating their failures, because we know that it's going to help us be successful quicker. Because when you don't embrace the success, your energy drops. And of course, we're high energy and we want to be quantum leaping so that we can achieve success sooner. Much love, much joy, sparkle and prosperity. And until the next time, be brilliant, be empowered, and much love. Toodle pip.